has so many different modes. We need to know it's not just one thing. There are multiple components to it. So let's get exposed to these 9 ways of thinking. Here we go. Notice one leads to another, like some falling dominoes. Observations lead to questions. We learn best when we make connections. These are just 3 ways of thinking that go together. It's a great combination. Observations lead to questions. We learn best when we make connections. These are just 3 ways of thinking that go together. It's a great combination. Now ways to think, let's combine these 3. Observe, question, and connect. Look, what do you see? I mean, what do you notice? Investigate and observe. I see a slender item on the beach with a few curves and it twirls. When I swing it in a circle like this, like a whip, it bends easy but not easy to rip. It's pretty long, pretty meaty, pretty fleshy and thick. It has a ball on the top about the size of my fist, and some thin leafy blades popping up from the tip. Some are short, some are long. Now let's focus on this other end that's thin. There's a clump down here, a knotty stringy clump like a statue's beard. Hey, I just made a connection. That's cool, but I have a couple more observations. Its color, is it yellowish brown with some hints of green in it? Giant clumps on the ground. Observations lead to questions. We learn best when we make connections. These are just 3 ways of thinking that go together. It's a great combination. This object on the beach, what do you think it is? How did it get here and how do you think it lives? These are 3 questions I came up with myself. Can you come up with your own? What else? What else? Look, these wavy tips are as thin as a blade. When we compare and contrast, the connection is made. This reminds me of a head with a funny hairdo, kinda like Dr. Seuss's head of a hoop. And these shapes are like the leaves that I've seen on trees. The colors like this other thing I found last week on the beach. It was floating on the water when I noticed the sack, so I picked it up and squeezed it. It was hollow at last. What's the purpose of that? It reminds me of this hollow ball about the size of my fist, and on the other end this knotty clump that twists is gripping like a primate's fingertips. This makes me think of the roots that grow beneath trees. Connections are what we make with these. Observations lead to questions. We learn best when we make connections. These are just 3 ways of thinking that go together. It's a great combination. Observations lead to questions. We learn best when we make connections. These are just 3 ways of thinking that go together. It's a great combination.